Imagine you went to the physician because you were sick. After an examination, the physician wrote you a prescription and told you to come back in a week. The next week you return and the physician says you're having a reaction to the medication. Now, is that good or bad? Not so good. If, on the other hand, the physician says you're responding to the medication, is that good or bad? Well, that's good. How often do we react to what a patient says instead of respond? To react is to immediately tell them. To respond is to ask. For example, if the patient says, "That's a lot of money," if you were to react, you would tell the patient something like, "Yes, but when you consider the extent of the treatment and what it will do for you, it's well worth it." Your reaction will most likely get you nowhere in terms of moving forward with treatment. If, on the other hand, you respond to the patient's concern with a question with something like, "It sounds like you have a concern about how this will fit into your budget. Am I right?" Your response in the form of a question will continue the dialogue and you'll have a much better chance of coming up with a win-win solution. So, if you're ever stumped on how to respond, I'm going to give you a PhD in just a couple of seconds. It will be your backup plan for responding to just about any patient concern. Here's how it works. Just follow along. Fold your arms, lean your head back. Kind of give me a real intelligent look. If you have glasses, you can even put them down on the end of your nose. And then simply say, tell me more. That's right, just say it again. Tell me more. Now, isn't that what a good psychologist does? He or she just sits there and no matter what the patient says, the doctor just says, tell me more. That's all you have to do. If the patient says, "That's a lot of money," you say, "Tell me more." Don't say the part. Then let them explain. Or if the patient says, "I hate the dentist," you say, "Tell me about that." In just about every case, when the patient voices a concern, you need to know more about what's on their mind before you can truly respond. So just say, "Tell me more," so you can find out what's really on their mind. So be a good psychologist. Don't react to what the patient says. Respond first by saying, "Tell me more." Find out the patient's real concern so you can respond accordingly. Exercise. With a buddy, have the other person voice common patient concerns like, "That's a lot of money," or "I can't afford it." After each voiced concern, you respond by saying, "Tell me about that," or "Tell me more." Train your brain to first respond by asking for more information instead of reacting. Action. Become a great psychologist by learning to respond. Don't react to patient concerns and comments. Respond by simply saying, "Tell me more about that. Tell me more." Learn to respond instead of react, and you'll end up with a much healthier patient. Now, go master the skill.